Yes, hi. Can I get a on this episode of DAPA.DANIEL?
I'm just waiting for this car to blow up, guys. You have a sign up there that says the farm in Allen. Oh, here, let me give you guys a good angle right now. All right, so that's what it looks like. So this is right by Twin Creeks. So this is gonna be Allen Gateway at Twin Creeks. We're gonna head to the Stephen G. Terrell Recreation Center. The HEB is coming here. It's gonna be 117,000 square feet. Brewery is coming to Allen. So that makes sense. Hello everyone, what's up? It's Daniel. Today I'm over in Allen. I'm gonna be going over just the new developments that are coming to Allen over these next couple of years. Some stuff that just got approved by the city, some things that are still kind of in the works. I'm right off 121 right now. Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. Yesterday I was trying to make this video. I get in my car. First thing I did is I left my keys in Victoria's car and she got all the way to work, and then I was like, well, she was actually like, I have your keys. And then I was like, well, that's not good. And so she brought them back. And then around noon, I was like, okay, perfect. I can come out, do a video. And I get in my car and it just didn't want to start at all. So I figured, you know, it might be completely dead on me. I don't think I left the light on, but apparently it was my battery and my engine filter was pretty bad. So I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, but I got the car serviced yesterday. Shout out to the people at Crest Nissan in Frisco. They really helped me out. I thought I was gonna have to get it towed. I was able to jump it. You know, all in all, I was ready to spend like $2,000. I'm just waiting for this car to blow up, guys. I mean, I'm not, but I mean, it's at 133,000 miles and I haven't done spark plugs. I mean, the engine is still all stock, like no problems. It's just the bad battery and some other things. But I always think, whenever it doesn't want to start, it's typically the battery, and you know, not a huge deal. I did have like an oil pump problem that one time. It was like $1,600. I broke down on the side of 75. But anyways, I'm just saying, I'm happy to be in my car right now, driving around. I don't know, maybe you guys have run into some car problems and you've been ready to spend like a bunch of money because you're like, this is what it is, and then it actually comes back and it's like, you know, still a good amount. I think it like total it was like $600 to fix the car, but I did like a brake flush, new battery, oil change. So it was it was a whole bunch of stuff, but that's okay. Neither here nor there. We're over in Allen. I'm gonna be headed over to Alma right now. This is leading into our first development, which is the farm. So what Allen is doing right now is coming in here, and they're building it right across the hub 121, which is on the McKinney side. So up here is also where Allen Gateway is going to be, and I'll talk about Allen Gateway in a little bit. But for right now, we'll kind of go over the first development, which is the farm. So this is going to be built by the developer Jericho. They're building the farm in Allen, this is going to contain a whole bunch of different stuff. If you're going to take anything away from this video, take away Alma, Exchange, and Stacy. Those three roads are the major roads that you want to kind of be by around Allen, because you're going to be on, developments are going to be off of those. Business offices are going to be off of those. But within this development, you're going to have office, urban resident, they're calling it urban residential, senior living, retail, corporate, headquarters, townhomes, lofts, restaurants, and then you have some entertainment uses that are also coming in with like venues. In addition to the project, there's going to be a lot of amenities too, specifically around like the community. So they're going to have parks around some of like the townhomes and those things. They're going to have like 4 different parks in there. They're going to also have hiking trails and bike trails. There's some trails throughout Allen in some areas that they've kept, but they're going to add on to that and then make some more trails through that. They're also going to make some like overlook seating in some areas. I'll throw up a couple pictures, kind of what they're showing it to be, but we'll be pulling up here soon on it. They've already put in, like, the infrastructure was just getting done over July. I think maybe it got delayed. I mean, kind of with everything right now, it's getting delayed. But this right here on the right side is the Allen Gateway area. This is also where Collin College is going to be. So I'll go in there after we go by this, but everything's going to be along Alma or Exchange within this video. Most of the bigger developments. So they're also going to have over 32 acres of open space, and that'll provide like 16 acres of a green belt along Waters Creek. And then they'll kind of keep, and then they'll keep the remaining area into like a wooded part. So on this front end, they kind of have like more of the buildings, and then on the back side, maybe you'll be able to see the tree line. But this is going to be it here. I'm going to turn right. The roads haven't been built in yet. I can't actually drive within there. So they have the sign. You're not going to be able to see the sign. The cars are in front of it, but they do have a sign up there that says the Farm in Allen. Oh, here, let me give you guys a good angle right now. All right, so that's what it looks like. So you can kind of see the front. So they got the hub on that side, you see, or it's called the hub. And then they also have a thing over here called the hub on 121. So McKinney's gonna have like their own thing in here. A Bob's Steakhouse is coming over on this side. Some other nice restaurants, Mi Cocina, and then on this side they're gonna have some like entertainment, townhomes, a whole bunch of different things. But so it'll be on this left side, and I'll do a U-turn. I don't know if I can drive any further. Let's see. Let me just pull in. So they got a fountain area that they're putting in on this front side. All right, let me actually turn left down Ridgeview. So I've done a couple of neighborhood tours around here as well. So once this gets in, anyone living around here, it's gonna be good for you guys if you're gonna be looking to sell your house in like the next 2 to 3 years. Because this is going to be just like a Legacy West area. Like ultimately it's going to have over 4,000 people living at it. It's going to have office space. It's going to have retail, entertainment. And then, so the residential will be like 4,000 people. The office space will be, they're saying like around 6,000 people will be able to fit into those spaces. But at 1.6 million square feet of office space, 2.5 acres of lakes, boardwalk, restaurants, and then they're doing over 2 miles of trails. So they're putting a whole bunch of stuff in here. Let's see if I can, I don't know, we're checking it out. Most of this stuff has been blocked off to where you can't drive it. All right, let's just stop here for a second. I'm not gonna go in because there's a whole bunch of different cranes and trucks and big forklifts moving in there, but here's another backside angle. So we're along Ridgeview right now. They're also gonna have 142,000 square feet of retail. They're gonna have a hotel that's gonna fits about 150 rooms, luxury rooms in them, 60,000 square feet of restaurants. And for the actual developments themselves, they'll have, like I said, the 4 park areas, which will be about 25% of the development. They'll have this area called Westlake Park, and they'll also have one area called the Frameworks 1. These are just different areas where you're gonna be able to hang out, that they're gonna be building some of the townhomes around. And then there'll be another development called Alta at the Farm. That'll be coming in early 2023. But this is the area here that you're gonna have. And then, I don't think I'm not gonna pull into there, but you guys get the idea within there. And then they also just announced that they're bringing in this thing called High Five Entertainment, which is just gonna be like an entertainment, bowling, laser tag, that kind of space too. All right, let me head over to our next place, which will be Allen Gateway. Now, when I was looking up the farm and I was trying to like find things about the farm, there was nothing coming up really about how much it was. Like they weren't really marketing how much money this was costing, which it's got to be somewhere. I just didn't do enough digging on it, but I didn't look through like enough files or something. But just usually when you go to any, like when you just type in a development, they'll start popping up like, hey, this is around how much this costs, blah, blah, blah. This one was like keeping it low key. I know, I feel like something like this would easily have a price tag or a general idea. I don't know, just what I noticed on the Google search. All right, now this is the McKinney Craig Ranch area. So this next area that we're gonna go to is just on this other side. I'll be turning left up here at Exchange. There's actually another development that I'll also be talking about, which is the Recreation Center coming later. We'll drive past that too. That's also on Exchange. I believe it's on Exchange. We're gonna drive down Exchange. And see if we can kind of drive by it. It was under construction, but that development too, the Recreation Center, should also be done soon. All right, I'll also drive. I'm looking over at the Collin College area. I'll drive through that and also talk about the Allen Gateway and kind of the things that they're doing with this area. And this is right by Twin Creeks, so this is gonna be Allen Gateway at Twin Creeks. This development is gonna be divided into like 3 spaces. Let's just pop a Yui under here. deja vu. We were just here earlier. This one's gonna have multi-family and single-family residential at it. And then they're also gonna be installing like a huge LED sign for it. So you'll be able to see that from the tollway. Okay. So this area is one of the first areas developed in here for the Allen Gateway. But this is just Collin College and like their technical campus. With that, yeah, they'll be splitting more of this area. There's a whole bunch of fields that are along this way, and then you have the farm that's the next area over there. So the development that this is attached to is the 2,600 acre development, which is Twin Creeks. That's the one that has like golf courses, it has a whole bunch of stuff, retail, all that kind of things around it. And then this one will be just an add-on to it. And so this is still being considered by city council right here, but it's gonna be a total of like 55 acres in addition to some of the other developments that are also around here. All right, so we're back up on Exchange, but this is like the entryway into Allen, so that's why they're calling it, that's why it gets its name Allen Gateways, because you're kind of coming over in this direction. It's the first thing you run into. Okay, there it is, it's up there. There's a sign. Okay, Allen Gateway, pad sites available. Call David Hicks. Call David Hicks if you're trying to get some pad sites. But yeah, in this area is where they're gonna be building the Allen Gateway. Now we're back on Exchange. We got the green arrow. We're gonna head to the Stephen G. Terrell Recreation Center. But before we do that, why not let's just jump into this neighborhood right here. Let me show you what some of the houses, some of the new construction houses look like. It's one of the newest neighborhoods that got done in here. I think I have done a tour over this one. This is Waters Creek. I don't know. This is definitely Twin Creeks. This is Twin Creeks area, but they have different names for the subdivisions in here. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the Twin Creeks development still. This is one of the new neighborhoods that came into Twin Creeks. I'll try to get the name of it. It's just a little bit further down. I know I've done more of a tour through there, but that maybe kind of gives you an idea over what the houses look like really close to these developments along here, which over to the farm, not that far away. The recreation center we're headed to right now is going to be 2 stories. It's going to be 150,000 square feet, located right along the 1600 block and West Exchange. So that's the area we're at right now. So it's up on this left side that we're coming up. So this is Ashwood in here. I wanted to say Ashtonwood, but that's Ashwood. And then up on the left side, and I'll do a U-turn, show you guys, is where the Terrell Recreation Center is going to be. And this one's going to be, and this one I did not have a problem finding the price of. And it's going to be $40 million after it's done being constructed. That's what they got the price tag at. It's going to be kind of one of the newest facilities for, looks like we've run into some traffic. It's going to be one of the new major facilities for Allen that you can come work out, play around, do things for, especially on like this northwest side of Allen. They don't really have like a bunch of stuff like this. But let me just kind of give you guys a good little view of what that's going to look like. So I'll put up some pictures too, kind of what the inside construction looks like. But they're going to have basketball courts, indoor playground, workout room, fitness classes, private rooms that can accommodate parties, things like that. And then you'll have pretty good views kind of the back space that they're going to provide too. And then it's just going to be accessible by memberships. So that's kind of what most of the cities do with things like this. You have some type of membership. I know, like, I don't have it anymore, but Frisco Rec used to have a membership. It was like $40. So, and they had a whole bunch of things you could do all day long. So I think that was projected to be done within the next 2 years. Like I said, these articles come out, you do your research on these things, and then it turns out like, you know, everything's with a delay. I mean, over in the fields, they're having delays over there. Toll Brothers has now announced that they're delaying till summer 2023. And we're headed back north on Exchange, going back through the Allen Gateway area. I'm gonna get onto the tollway real quick. show you guys a little bit more stuff and point out some more things on the right side, some of the other developments that are already in for Allen. Give you guys just kind of a better idea what the city kind of looks like and where the developments are getting put around. This next development that we're going to be talking about is Chelsea 121. And this is going to be right outside the neighborhood I did, Ridgeview Crossing. That's one of the new developments. It's going to be right on the intersection of 75 and 121. So I'll hop on 121 here, show you guys that, and then I'll kind of do I'll actually take the bridge onto 75, and then we'll head kind of down into like the older part of Allen where they're putting in some of the other stuff. And HEB is coming, guys. I'll be talking about that too. All right, so this toll right here, $1.23. Let's get it. Most thrilling $1.23 I've ever spent in my life. Especially when you get to drive around 18-wheelers. Thrilling. Okay, so this one is going to be Chelsea 121. Here's a look at more of the farm on this right side. And then they have all this tree line that they're going to be keeping most of that stuff. And then there's some baseball fields on the back side. On the left side, you're seeing McKinney Apartments. City of McKinney is on this left side, and then you got Allen over on this right side. And that's the same thing with Frisco and Plano. Once you travel a little bit west that way, so we're going east right now. The other direction, you have Plano on the left side, and you got Frisco on the right side, and 121 splits a bunch of the cities. Alright, so for this one is going to be about 85 acres of development in here. And what it's currently zoned for right now, about 60 acres is zoned for like industrial use. And then about 10 acres will be about townhomes and other office and potential retail space. And here's one of the older developments on this right side. I don't remember the name of that one. That one's not a huge shopping center area. They got a couple restaurants in there. They got the Cinemark. And then they are building an apartment. They'll be making 200,000 square feet of office space, and then they'll be doing about 24,000 square feet of restaurants. And then the developer behind it is Stillwater Capital. And then they're the same people that are kind of behind the Link, which is the billion-dollar mixed-use project coming to Frisco's PGA headquarters. So, same people that are kind of working on PGA headquarters are also doing some stuff over in this area here. All right, now we're going on to 75 South, which I think this is the first time I was about to say, I think this is the first time I've ever been on 75 South in a video, which is not the case because I do some videos over there off Melissa and Anna where I do some of them. But, oh yeah, and I did that Plano video, so I take that back. All right, never mind. I guess maybe in Allen. This is my first time on 75 over in Allen. So if you've just been watching my Allen videos, welcome. This is 75 Allen. And we'll also be coming up on their convention center area, the Allen Premium Outlets, those things. But that's essentially going to be Chelsea 121. It's going to be over in this intersection that we just kind of crossed through. Right now we're at 121 in 75. And then also along 75 is where the DART train starts, not in Allen, but over in Plano. So you could take that down into Dallas if you want. So from this area down to Dallas would be about 35 minutes. They did expand some of it throughout. There was like a bunch of expansion going on back in 2010, 2015 along here and getting the lanes wide. The traffic's a lot easier around here than off 35, which is just that opposite one over in Denton that runs down to Dallas. 75 is not as crazy, but it can still get pretty crazy. People like driving really fast anywhere around Texas. So, all right, right side. All right, left side you got Fairview Town Center. Right side you got the Allen Premium Outlets. We'll be taking the exit exchange here soon. The road that's under us right now is Stacy 75. I don't know, maybe you guys saw in the news. I'll take this. Maybe you guys saw in the news there was an 18-wheeler that actually ran off the tollway, or ran off 75 here. Crazy, just wild. that was just in the news. You don't really see a lot of things like that happen. All right, now we're gonna be going by the Village. The Village is also on the left side. That's where the convention center is. Dick's, Total Wine, Tuesday Morning, TJ Maxx. You got all those kind of things. Now, the next thing that we're talking about is HEB. So HEB is coming here. They're gonna be on Exchange in Greenville. They just broke ground on it. They also just opened the one over in Frisco, and it is insane, guys. They have shuttles. They have shuttles taking people from Main Event to HEB, which that probably will just keep happening for like the next 2 weeks. It's crazy over there. I haven't gone. I tried to go with Victoria. We walked in to, we just walked to the parking lot, got there, and then realized there was a whole nother line to get in. So we were like, oh my God. We were not down with that, especially with how hot it was. So I have not been to the HEB, but the HEB is coming here. It's gonna be 117,000 square feet. It's definitely gonna be one of the hottest spots around Allen. I mean, Frisco, it's just absolutely insane right now over there. There's so much traffic. There's just police officers directing. Half the money right now going to the police officers is paying them just to direct traffic at HEB right now. But for over here, over in Allen, it's gonna be in a good area, good spot, right off Exchange, right off 75. They're also gonna be putting in a barbecue restaurant, sushi restaurant, and then they'll have the curbside. They'll have also home delivery. So if you don't want to have to wait in the crazy lines right at the beginning, they will have home delivery stuff. And this area right here is the older area of Allen. Like, this used to be the old Harley Davidson shop. Now that's now over on the other side, across from McKinney, kind of where we were driving right before we got onto 75. We're coming up on Waters Creek, and the shop's at Waters Creek in this area. I've also done like a quick little drive-through of that. And for a development that's potentially coming right now, that's currently in the works, well, it's been in the works, but Allen's been trying to put in a dog park along Jupiter Road, and the city council's kind of been going back and forth on this one. It's gonna be like 200,000 square feet of dog space, and they're gonna split it up into sections. So they'll have a section for like small dogs. I think it was looking like it was like 40,000 square feet. 4,000 square feet. That's like Chihuahua space. But 40,000 square feet of that, and then they'll have like 120,000 square feet of large dog space. But that's potentially coming to Allen. So I don't know if that's not like a huge crazy deal, but you guys might be getting a huge dog park. So, which some of these master plan communities are putting in the dog parks, which is, you know, nice for people. But I've also heard stories about, you got to be careful in those. Like the dog parks that are within the neighborhoods. I've heard some crazy stories of these master plan communities with some of these dogs attacking each other because the small dog thinks it's a large dog, and the large dog knows it's a large dog and sees the small dog and just attacks the small dog. So I just, you know, be safe with the dog parks, guys. And on the right side is Waters. The villages at Water Villages. Yeah. Waters Creek Villages. It's like I get confused with Twin Creeks, Waters Creek, and then they got a whole bunch of creeks over here in Allen. Oh, there's the big sign. There's the big LED sign. So you're getting one of those over at the Allen Gateway too. So be looking forward for just more LED signs on the side of roads. Here on the right side is the courses at Waters Creek. So this is one of the bigger Allen. That's one of the bigger Allen golf courses around here. There's plenty of golf courses around Allen. I think if you're a golfer, you can't go wrong being in Allen, McKinney, or Frisco. Frisco is going to be the number one, of course, because like the PGA headquarters and that stuff. All right, we're going to go back down 75. Now we're headed north. We got 2 police officers. They better live it up now before that HEB gets here, because that's going to be the... I mean, I feel so bad for the Frisco police. They're just dealing with just not smart people all day long at those intersections, having to get people in. There's so much traffic along Legacy, all because of a grocery store. Who would have known? I'm telling you, there's a cult following behind HEB. I mean, I'll go. I just won't wait in line. I'm just gonna wait till that ends. We're gonna get back on 75 now. We're gonna head towards Bethany. This is where the brewery is coming to Allen. And the brewery is going to be called Armor Brewing Co. And it's going to be adding roughly 2,300 square feet of outdoor space, open to families and other people of all ages. So they will have like the brewing area, of course. Like I'm sure they'll do tours and things like that where you got to be over a certain age to like drink, but it'll be open to like family in that space. They're going to be converting some of the nearby property around there into a microbrewery facility. And it seems like a couple of these cities, like Frisco's bringing in a brewery, McKinney has a brewery. I think it's like the Tubbs Brewery over in McKinney, that's one of the breweries. And then, I don't know, they're just trying to bring more breweries in, which is interesting. But yeah, that's another thing coming to Allen. So we're going to be coming up right on Bethany Drive now, so I'll take this exit. The extension that they're going to be adding on for it is going to cost about $2.5 million. However, they do project that this will have an economic impact of $5 million in the first year of operations. So I guess that's good, right? Is that how they justify things? They say it should bring $5 million. Well, what if we have a pandemic, guys? What if that happens? Like my photo booth business went to $0 for like a good 6 months. Now we're crushing. We're doing great now. But I mean, just like any of these other businesses, restaurants, people are just now getting back on their feet. But it just, you know, we're living in interesting times right now. I mean, why not just say it could bring in $10 million? I mean, what are we talking? We're just throwing numbers out? But yeah, $2.5 million for that extension. And then they'll be offering all types of different stuff. So they'll have hard seltzers, IPAs, lagers, pilsners. They'll also have an ale and a stout. So if you're into that. But this is Bethany Drive here. I also should have just turned left when I was at it earlier. On this other side is Waters Creek Village, right? That's right, yep. I remember now. But it'll be over in this area where Prestige Circle is. But that's gonna do it for my Allen development video and some of the new things that's coming around. Leave a comment down below, guys, if you know some other new developments that are coming around here. Let people know. Or if I made a mistake, let me know if there's something else coming, or if I forgot something, or just add on, because I'm sure Allen will just keep on announcing things. There's a Popeyes right here, so that's where I'm gonna be making my stop for the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Other than that, y'all, peace out and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me, Daniel, at the Home Expert Team. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that, bye.